Imagine you are asleep at night, and someone tries to open the front door of your house. Thankfully, the door is locked, keeping the intruder outside where they belong. But what if your computer had a digital front door, and thousands of invisible strangers were trying to turn the handle every single second? Welcome back to Radio Computer Tech English, your go-to podcast for clear, practical IT English. I am your host, Will, and today we are looking at the ultimate guardian of network security. We are talking about how firewalls block cyber attacks. To understand a firewall, we have to look at how computers talk to each other. Whenever you visit a website, send an email, or stream a video, your computer is constantly receiving and sending information. In the digital world, this information does not travel as one big heavy file. Instead, it is broken down into millions of tiny pieces called packets. Think of a packet like a physical letter sent through the post office. Every packet has a header, which is like an envelope. This envelope lists the source IP address, which is where the letter came from, and the destination IP address, which is where it is going. It also lists a port number, which tells the computer exactly which door to deliver the letter to. Now, if your computer just accepted every single packet that arrived without checking the envelope, malicious hackers could easily send dangerous code straight into your system. This is why we need a security guard standing at the entrance. That guard is the firewall. Have you ever wondered why we use the word firewall in computer science? The term actually comes from real-world construction. In physical buildings, a firewall is a thick, solid wall designed to stop a fire from spreading from one room to the next. In computing, a firewall does a very similar job. It acts as a protective barrier between your trusted internal network, like your company's private office computers, and the untrusted external network, which is the wild internet. The firewall inspects every single packet that tries to cross this border. It reads the envelope of the packet and decides whether to allow it in or completely drop it. But how does it make this decision? It follows a strict set of instructions called security rules. Imagine a VIP nightclub with a security guard at the door holding a guest list. The guard looks at your ID. If your name is on the list, you walk in. If your name is not on the list, or if you look suspicious, the guard turns you away. A basic firewall, known as a packet filtering firewall, does exactly this. It may allow web traffic, block unknown IP addresses, or deny access to specific ports. But cyber attacks have become much more sophisticated over the years. Modern hackers know how to make their packets look innocent on the outside, even when they carry malicious data on the inside. Can you tell whether a package is dangerous just by looking at the outside? Neither can a basic firewall. Have you ever thought about how a security guard tells the difference between a real guest and someone wearing a clever disguise? To solve this, engineers developed a more advanced system called a stateful inspection firewall. Instead of looking at each packet as an isolated stranger, this firewall looks at the context. It remembers past conversations. If a packet arrives claiming to be a response to a website you visited, but the firewall remembers that you never asked for that website, it blocks the packet. It knows the packet is lying. For the highest level of security, organizations use a next-generation firewall, or NGFW. This is the equivalent of a security guard who does not just check your ID and your history, but actually opens your bag and inspects what you're carrying inside. It uses deep packet inspection to read the actual content of the data, catching hidden malware or viruses before they can enter the network. For example, it can detect malware hidden inside an email attachment before it reaches your inbox. A firewall is effective not because it blocks everything, but because it knows exactly what should be allowed through. That balance between security and accessibility is what keeps modern networks running safely. Now let us move over to our vocabulary spotlight. Let us break down 5 essential technical terms from today's episode. 1. The packet. This is a small unit of data routed between an origin and a destination on a network. 2. The firewall. This is a network security device that monitors and filters incoming and outgoing network traffic based on an organization's previously established security rules. 3. IP address. An IP address is the unique number that identifies a device on a network. 4. Packet filtering. This is a basic firewall technique that controls network access by monitoring outgoing and incoming packets and allowing them to pass or halting them based on source and destination addresses. 5. Deep packet inspection. This is an advanced method of examining the full content of a data packet as it passes an inspection point, looking for non-compliance, viruses, or spam. Thanks for listening to Radio Computer Tech English. If you found this episode helpful for your English listening practice, please make sure to hit that subscribe button. We bring you new technical English listening practice several times a week to help you build confidence and succeed in your international IT career. See you next time.